Hi everyone, it's Laura. So I went thrift shopping for my resale business. I went to a local store called CVAN here in Concord, North Carolina, and their mission is for helping women that have been in a domestic violence situation. So not only do I find great deals at this thrift store, but I also know that it is serving a good purpose. So let me share with you what I got, how much I paid, and the comps that I found for these items when I was searching to see how much I could potentially sell them for. So I'm going to be looking at my laptop. This first item is the American Atelier stoneware canister, and it is selling currently for $38.99 new. So this item is used. It is in good condition. However, I will not price it at the same as the cost that you would have to pay if it was new. I bought it for $4.99. There's what the bottom looks like. But definitely a pretty piece. I sometimes pick up pieces that doesn't have the whole set because I know that there are people that are looking for replacement parts if something of theirs got chipped, cracked, broken, that sort of stuff. They do buy individual pieces from my experience. Okay, let's see here. Let me get over to the next item. I found this really pretty crystal bowl. Now, I don't know if it's real crystal. I do know that it's heavy. Typically, that means that it was an expensive item. So definitely a beautiful piece. I paid $2.99 for it. I found an item similar to it on eBay for $15. I try to find items that I can at least mark up 3 times the cost that I paid so that I am making a good profit after you take out the seller's fees. So that one, I think I could definitely make my money back. But look at the bottom there. It's really very heavy, a very pretty piece. The next one is a California pantry planter. Very pretty. I like the dark shaded areas on the embellished pieces here, which is just very pretty. I think this would not only be nice as a planter, but it would be nice to put some fruit in, that sort of stuff. I can see grapes hanging over the edge. This one I paid $2.99 for, and I found it online selling for $15. The inside of it. And then this is the underside. Next is this owl cookie jar. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, a lot of thrift shoppers like me, people that thrift and then resell, and I know that they tend to sell really well cookie jars as well as owls. And so I found this guy. It's from the Hootenanny collection, and he does have a chip there in the front as well as a chip there on the yellow triangle. I'll go to my paint collection and find the colors that will match and try to repair that. I will make sure that's listed to say that this is a piece that I repaired. I'll take very good photos so that people can see where the item was repaired. Here's the bottom of it. Let's find the price on him. He was $3.99 and he is currently selling for $25 online. So I think that was a good find. Owls are cute. I have an owl that's actually out in my yard last night. It was screeching. So that was neat. I found these, I think these are seagrass trivets. And these were 49 cents each. I like the pattern on them. I thought that they would be neat for me to use. Sometimes I'll have a little vase or something that I'm selling. So I will put that on top of something like this just to make the picture more interesting. So what I will probably do with these is go ahead and list them for sale. They're selling something similar currently for $13.99 online. They were 49 cents each. And then if I have an item that I think would look really nice sitting on this, I will pull them out of my sales inventory, use them to take the picture, and then put them back in there and wait for somebody to buy them. These handmade items are really cool. And then I found this, let me move some things out of the way, this vintage pedestal cake plate with a really pretty pear and blueberry fruit design there. This is what it looks like. It doesn't have markings, but I was able to find the exact item, currently selling for $27 online, and I paid $2.99. So again, I think that I will be able to recoup my cost and make a good profit for my resale business. I like the gold trim there. It's got a speckle look. Isn't that pretty? And it's a smaller size, so I picture like little bonbons or things like that sitting on there, so it's really nice. The next one that I found, I'm having a hard time finding the exact match to this plate. I have found dishes exactly like this with the gold colored trim and the rose pattern inside, but not a rose with the yellow on it, just a plain pink rose. Also not with markings on the back. I believe that these are the same. I think it might be a Royal Carlton dish based on everything that I am researching. So what I do in that case is I'll say in the description of the item that I believe this is a Royal Carlton. Please do your own research. But this, with all of the different versions of this that I found, they were selling for about $15, and I paid $1.99. And then next, let me go over here. I found this little bud vase. Again, it doesn't have any markings, but I know that this is a quality piece due to the weight of the item. It is definitely very heavy, very pretty. I paid 99 cents for it, and the ones that I found that were similar to this on eBay were selling for around $13.99. So very pretty. All right, let me find this little guy here. This vase is definitely a vintage piece. You can see the crackling or the crazing, as it's called, there at the top of the urn or the vase. This is a Royal Copley floral vase. It's got the markings here at the bottom. Look at the detail on the handle. Very pretty. I paid $1.99. This is currently selling for $24. So again, I found another great item to sell. And then I found this cute little grape pitcher. I did find one of these online. It said that it's something that's a rare item. I don't know if it is or not. I haven't done enough research. I just was looking quickly while I was in the thrift store to determine if it was an item that I thought would sell. Usually these vintage pieces do sell pretty well. This one I paid $1.99 for, and it's currently listed for $13.60. And it says MB94 on that, so makes me think that maybe this is a handmade piece, but very cute for someone's collection. Then I found this. Now, I can't find this exact R online. I only paid 99 cents for it. What I plan to do with it is I have some really pretty small rosebud and peony type floral arrangement. What I'm going to do, I think it will fit very nicely in there. So I'll combine that with this, calculate the cost for all of that together and sell it. But I thought that was cute. I like the little, it reminds me of those Vienna finger cookies, the shape of that design there. So for 99 cents, I thought this was a nice piece. Okay, and then I found these Anchor Hocking. They're called Fire King Peach Custard Dishes. So they're Anchor Hocking. Usually Anchor Hocking sells for a great price. These were 99 cents each. And for the set of two, I found them selling for $14. So I think I will definitely be able to get my money back on those. I love the iridescent look of those. Those are very nice. I'll show you two final items. One I couldn't believe. So this wooden bowl was $1.99. This is what it looks like underneath. Wooden bowls like this sell for around $30 on Amazon. This one's got a chip there. What I think I'm going to do with this actually is paint it and then probably put a transfer. I might do a different color on the bottom and then maybe white on the top and paint it, put the transfer there. Obviously, since I'm painting it, putting a transfer, it's a piece that you would use for display in your home, not something that you would put food items in. But for $1.99, I think that I can turn it into something really pretty and resell it. And then the last item that I found, three of these, and I was shocked when I found the price. I originally saw this and was thinking about it for myself because it's so pretty. This drinking glass. They are very heavy. I have three of them. They were 99 cents each. It had a marking on the bottom that I couldn't see very well in the store. So when I came home, I went ahead and picked them up again because they're nice and sturdy. They're very heavy. I picked them up. I came home and I did some more research, and I was able to bring out the magnifying glass, and I saw that these are Rogaska glasses, and one glass is selling for $30 online. So I was really excited for that, to find these for 99 cents. Again, remember, people are looking for replacement parts, or maybe they only have a set of 4 and they're trying to get a set of 8 so they can buy my set of 3 and then only have one more to go. So this again was a really good find and a very pretty piece, and so nice and heavy, very weighted at the bottom. I was happy to find those. That's it, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Maybe I'll make a video of myself working on this wooden bowl, and we'll see what it turns out to be. Thanks so much. Bye.